Now welcome back to another exclusive live. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review. Court rule in favor of a taxi driver. This a history in Jamaica. Cause the court rule is SOE detention unconstitutional, and he was awarded almost 18 million in damages. Also, we have the unruly boss and the farmer miss were bubbling up a lovely pot of soup. And as the saying goes, the way to a man's heart are to his stomach. Now, viewers, do you think the farmer miss world have the cooking skill to get to Popcaan heart? Cause as we know, Popcaan cooking skill no normal. Also, we have PM Andrew Holness has firmly declared state of emergency in the parish of St. Catherine. However, he is urging on the government for clarification within the law pertaining to the constitution of the SOE, because with the present condition of Jamaica where tension remains high in the old capital of Spanish Town following the flare-up of the violence which left 3 shots and killed and scores more injured.
No, you really? Y'all listen? No, y'all hear?
The Constitutional Court on Friday awarded approximately 18 million in damages to Rashad Clark, the 29-year-old taxi operator who sued the Attorney General for wrongful detention under the state of emergency SOE that was declared for the parish of St. James in January 2018. The court in its landmark decision also declared as unconstitutional the emergency powers regulation governing SOEs. The full court compromised Justice Chester Stamps, Anne-Marie Naab and Terry Carr. They were asked to consider whether some of the emergency powers regulation infringed or violated the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom of the Constitution, and if so, whether these breaches were reasonably justified for achieving the purpose of the SOE in St. James. In addition, the court had considered and determined whether any of Mr. Clark's constitutional rights had been infringed or violated, and if so, whether he is entitled to redress, said Justice Stamp as he read from the summary of the decision. Continued, Stamp said, in disposing of the case, the court held a declare the Emergency Powers Regulation Section 22 and 32 in respect of the fundamental rights of freedom of movement Regulation 32, 33 and 38 in respect of the fundamental rights of freedom and liberty breaches the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom of the Constitution. In declaring the regulation unconstitutional, the court cited that they gave the authority undoubtedly unfittedly powered to abrogate the fundamental rights of wide class of persons in society without evidence establishing that they were reasonably justified to achieve the purpose of the state of emergency. The court also found and held that Mr. Clark's fundamental rights and freedom under the Constitution, in particular his right to freedom and liberty, his right to be informed of the reason for his detention as soon as reasonable practicable, and his right to be brought forthwith or as soon as is reasonable practicable before an officer authorized by law or a court had been violated, and that he is entitled to damages as redress for these violations. It awarded Clark a total of 17,862,000 in exclusive compensatory, vindicatory and aggravated damages. He was detained for 7 months, during which he suffered from hemorrhage and was denied medical care. He missed 2 surgery appointments while he was being held by the state. According to the court, the case raises issues of paramount national importance in areas where the fundamental rights and freedoms of individuals in Jamaica traverse the measures adopted by the state to protect the society in general. Now, my viewers and subscribers, you hear where I go on this, so now it's definitely a good look for the taxi driver, because they always do them things. They would have take you up off of the road for no apparent reason. I just have you lock you up. Well, it feels so good. Excuse my French for no say, boy, there is some type of justice within the system of Jamaica, because I would never thought this man would have get awarded 18 million. Well done on you, Mr. Clark. Blessing goes out to you. And with that, we move on. Now, my viewers, I'm gonna make you take a listen to what the PM and journalists have to say.
The government of Jamaica has to act. The government of Jamaica cannot sit by and see innocent Jamaicans going about their business on their way to work or from the market and having to be scurrying for their lives. The government has to act. That is the government's responsibility. As it relates to deaths as a result of criminal activity, gangs, there are three actors that we have to pay attention to. Dons, who lead gangs and who use guns, that is one feature. Guns, the other feature. And we have to pay attention as well to our young people, particularly our young males who get pulled into gangs, organized by dons and given guns. The main cause of violence that creates the kind of fear, indeed terror, that we are seeing in some communities is as a result of the organized criminal activity of gangs and guns and the young men in particular that they recruit. As we see the law and we go through our interpretation as well, we make the best policies that we can until the courts pronounce. But it must never be said that the government did not act. As Prime Minister, you elected me to discharge my duties fully in support of the defense of the first and most important right, which is the right to life.
Now, my viewers and my subs, as you can hear what the PM is saying right there, that he's doing his best as the PM to try and curb the outbreak of the crime and violence in Jamaica, but with rules from the courts pertaining to state of emergency, it makes it very hard for him, because he's saying the era will stand for just 2 weeks before he will be required to seek approval of at least one opposition senate for its existence to fulfill the 2/3 majority requirement. He goes on to say, it is the type of support that the government has not received in recent history, with the PMP believing the use of SOE as a crime fighting tool unconstitutional. PM Holiness says his administration will operate within the limits allowed by law and stand by the guidelines offered by the courts. So, as you can hear the viewers, the people them in Jamaica are thankful for the curfew, but however, with rules and restrictions and constitutional law, and it's mainly stem from the police them just not doing their job right, where they want to arrest the wrong people. However, the residents are glad for the support. I may make it hear some of what the residents have to say about this SOE right now, presently in St. Catherine.
Well, I feel look more comfortable about it. At least that we kind of cool off some of our going.
Well, the state of emergency is good for me. I don't know about the others. I don't know about the others, but to me, it's very good.
Do they feel this necessary? Do you feel this necessary, viewers? I feel this absolutely necessary right about now. Now of recent, my viewers, Popcaan, the unruly boss, has been spotted very regular very often, very frequently with the farmer Miss World, Toni-Ann sing. Now I guess we can put the accusation to rest that they are involved, because boy, from the looks of things right here, so, and to how Popcaan and look upon her and to how she does relax on Popcaan, and we all know Popcaan now make no woman cook for him unless there's something about this woman, and it certainly look like there's something about her. Now let me just quickly read some of these comments for you. Now the first person comment, the boss no need no chef, smiley emoji. Next person comment, oh you mean I smell baby soon, with B4 love art emoji. Shadow, I tell you the people that's not easy though. Another person say, love this for you. Another person say, at Popcaan music, truly love this. Daughter-in-law for Miss Rona. Another person comment on it that say 100%. Another person say, and me alone love when him push up his mouth at her. I love the way he looks at her. Now my viewers, as you can see, something a bubble up there, so trouble there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Exclusive out. And that come to the end of today's broadcast. Do like, share and subscribe. Do share your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about all this topic I presented to you. With that, what good.